It's just too funny.
Bottom one is live.
Well, trick or treat, everybody. How are you?
Good.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm the Trash Panda.
The Trash Panda.
Who are you?
I'm Elon Musk.
Our new CEO. Awesome.
There we go. And I got lots of things to say because I'm Elon kind of thing. Let's talk EV. Let's talk batteries. So, hey, everybody, give us a shout out to let us know the audio is good and the video is good as well, so that we can make sure we're going to have a great broadcast with you today. And I think I'm going to take my mask off. How about that?
Sufficiently scared everyone.
Now, by the way, these masks are made of ColorLyte Film. And so this idea originally came from the mind of Jeff Butler. And Jeff made his hockey mask, Jason's hockey mask, out of this. And I got to tell you, it was very, very scary. So I think we're having lots of fun. And, of course, you can also make your own mask and sell them. We hope you'll do that. They're actually easy to do. You sublimate, and then you cut. Obviously, you want to size it so if it's for whatever person or type of people you're selling to. So, Sprite, you did the work. How was it? What did you do?
You know, it wasn't that bad. And actually, we're going to make one today.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll kind of show how to do that.
Okay, I think we got a fair amount on our plate today, so we're going to move fast.
Yeah.
Jeff is temporarily behind the camera. Jeff, how are things looking? Okay. So Jeff is giving us thumbs up. And so, Jeff, I believe you were, did we do this last week? I guess not. No. So, huh?
No sound on the top camera.
No sound on the top camera. So let's see here. And that is, all right, golly. Okay, let's see if we got sound on, I guess that's YouTube now. The YouTube folks, we are plugged in, everything's looking good. Let's see.
Yeah, just let us know
should
if
be
you can hear
okay.
us.
Huh?
Let us know if you can hear us. Give us a thumbs up.
Yes, on YouTube, Facebook. Okay, so what are we going to do?
Well, first let's talk about some things that are happening. All right? So, for the month of October, we have all of our Neon Flex Soft on sale. You can see that I've got this here and these really cute shirts that Doug made me. We have a couple for breast cancer awareness. We have a couple of Halloween things. So that's the orange, pink, yellow, and orange, pink, yellow, and I'm missing a color. Orange, pink, yellow, and there's another one in there. Green, that's it. Orange, pink, yellow, and green. All of those are on sale this week. You and the gang will be in Vegas next weekend for SGIA. That's October 18th through the 20th. Okay, they'll be at. You guys will be at booth 2291. You can call your sales rep right now for a free pass. And then a couple weeks after that, David and the gang will be in Charlotte, North Carolina for NBM. That's November 2nd through the 3rd. We'll let you guys know the booth number probably next week or the week after that. October 24th, we have a great Thanksgiving webinar with the guys over at Sawgrass. That's going to be from 3 to 4 Central Time, so please go on the website, register for that. Wow.
I shook my drink up. Go ahead, please.
That's all right. Yeah, sure.
This is Friday, but it's not the 13th.
I don't know. We've had a couple weird days here.
It's that barometric pressure change around here.
Mercury's in retrograde. So, yeah, and then also we have another flash sale going on that correlates with our monthly gallery contest, and that is these beautiful items that I have over here. We have our seat cushion. You want to hold them up? That's our mouse pad. That is MP96. So you can buy that one on sale. Our football helmet. That's U4436.
So is this a Christmas ornament or a keychain? I wonder.
It could be either or.
I guess it could be either.
Whatever you want to do with it.
Double-sided product?
Yep. Our football plaque. It's a U5757. That's medium density fiberboard MDF. With the keyhole in the top. Make sure you get the top on the top. And then last but not least is our seat cushion, stadium seat cushion, SC2533. So all of these are on sale right now. And if you buy one, imprint it, make sure you load it to our client gallery for your chance to not only win $25 a week, but also to win either $200, $100, or $50 for our monthly gallery contest, which this month it is your best football themed item. So get your entries in, go to our client gallery, let us know what you're doing.
By the way, this also makes a great kneeler for, you know, folks. Could be gardening, could be anything that requires you to get on your knees. So, you know, great general purpose product.
They imprint really well. They're really easy to do. Really good product. It has a lot of value. Feels really heavy in your hand. A little bit of technical difficulties. That's all right. David's getting it on. So yeah, let's get to the fun stuff. Let's make a Halloween mask. So I've got a piece of 12 by 12 ColorLyte film and an image that I printed out of a kitty cat. And I'm just going to take the smooth side of the ColorLyte, put it down on the ink side of my paper. Let me get this stuff out the way. Move Elon off the table. All right, so I'm just going to use a couple of pieces of tape. Can you turn your mic back on?
Thanks.
All right, I've got my heat press set to 400 degrees. I'm going to cook this for about a minute. Okay, and you can do it either face up or face down. Because the substrate is so thin, it doesn't really make a difference. We're just going to do this image face up. Cover
and you don't have to mirror.
Correct,
right.
Yes. Because you're going through a translucent substance, you don't have to mirror your image. So we're going to press it for a minute, medium to heavy pressure.
So again, this is what we refer to as the ColorLyte film. And you can buy it in 12 by 24 sheets, right?
It comes a couple of different ways. It comes 5 by 7, 8 by 10, I think 8 by 8, 12 by 12, and 12 by 24. So a lot of different ways to take advantage of our ColorLyte. I know a lot of people are bringing it through their laser cutter, which works really good. You can do a mask, put it in your laser cutter, cut the mask out, because I'm just going to do it by hand with scissors today, but
and my hand definitely works.
It does.
So what would a custom mask sell for?
Ooh, man, you could go anywhere $20 to $30, maybe even more than that, depending on how fancy you got with it. I know after you and I walked around the office yesterday, I had 4 different people request masks from me. So they were pretty big in the office.
They wanted on them?
Yes, 2 people wanted sloth masks because, you know, that's everybody's spirit animal right now. We love our sloths.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I think there's all sorts of fun stuff you could do. Really, the mind is going to wonder, wow, that looks good.
It does look good, and I just want to put it between a little bit of pressure just to kind of keep it nice and even so it doesn't warp on me.
Right. The ColorLyte technology is what we invented here at Conde, and it is a coating technology that we've applied to acrylic, to glass, to film. And there was an early version of ColorLyte for the Dyeflex, which is the white plastic material. And so over the years we've just continued to grow the product line. Now we've got a gazillion different pieces of acrylic, and if you haven't tried the acrylic, that's amazing. Acrylic is amazing.
So here it is before I cut it out. Really sturdy. So we're just going to cut this out. I used one of our eyewear retainers, so I think this is like MPO24, I believe. It's an MP0 something. I should have wrote that down, I did not. But I'm just going to cut it real quick.
So around here, one of the great ideas we've come up with is to make custom Mardi Gras masks. So at Mardi Gras, everybody wears a mask, and you know, generally they're relatively dull, unexciting. Certainly nothing unique about it, and so this Mardi Gras, which I guess comes a little early, probably in March, we're definitely going to have some serious fun with doing custom mask. Just exciting.
Very exciting. And not only that, you can dress up as really whoever you want to be. I had a lot of people request David Gross masks.
It's very scary. I think you need to pass on that. By the way, I was telling some other folks yesterday, Cheryl Kuchek's Facebook group, I was telling them that somebody had posted a comment on our forum, and I don't know how to take this. I don't know if it's a positive thing or what, but and I'm joking, of course it was positive, but he categorized me as the Fred Rogers of sublimation.
That's pretty honorable, actually.
So,
what's up?
Can you cut ColorLyte with a silhouette?
No, you cannot. So the question is, can you cut the ColorLyte with the silhouette? And the answer is no.
It's a little bit too heavy for it.
It's because it has a coating layer and an acrylic layer, or a acetote plastic layer. I have not been able to do it. At least not on my silhouette.
So it can be laser cut.
Sorry, Mr. Rogers.
And so so the Fred Rogers of sublimation. So thank you for that comment. I'll have to send a little note to the guy there and thank him for that kind comment. Obviously, Fred Rogers was an amazing person, and of course, after his passing, a lot of his background came up, and not only was he just a great person, but he was a hero for our country for his service in World War II.
What kind of cost with the ColorLyte ballpark?
You know,
That's a
we
good
probably ought to
question.
look up how much like a 12 by 12 piece is.
You can definitely go on the website and see. It is priced individually, so per sheet. So I believe it's CYT 557 is the 12 by 12. Now that's off the top of my head, so that may be wrong, but that's pretty close. You just go to our website, look on the drop-down menu at ColorLyte Film. You can price it out. It's right on there. I try to not know anything about.
Maybe we can get
cost.
Jeff to push some buttons over there. Jeff, did we get sound on YouTube, I wonder?
No, they bailed out.
Sorry guys, sorry YouTube. We will upload this to YouTube as soon as we're finished.
Why don't we start again?
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Sign language. Look at what they're talking about.
We can usually get one or the other to work. All right, so I'm just making some things happen here with my scissors. Make sure you always have a good pair of scissors, a nice sharp pair of scissors. That really makes a difference. I usually keep mine at my desk because I'm stingy with them, because everybody tries to take them. Jeff. Okay.
12 by 12 sheets, $8.
12 by 12 sheet is $8, so you can make this mask for a little under $10, double your money, maybe even make a little bit more than double depending on the amount of detail you put into it, the amount of customization. You know, and you're not going to be able to go online and buy a nice Mardi Gras or Halloween or Mardi Gras mask for less than $20. So I'm almost there.
So
And that's our bigger piece. And we do have smaller pieces. Like I said, we have the 5x7, you know, for photos, so on and so forth. So, all right. So I've got the majority of it cut out. For time's sake, I'm going to leave these little bottom pieces.
How about if we give people a little bit of a discount? I wonder, can we communicate that to the salespeople on that 12x12 piece?
We can do whatever you want to do, David.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tell you what, we'll put out a message to the sales folks after we finish to come up with a great special for our folks to try a piece of 12x12 to ship with their next order. So what'd you say it was, Jeff?
$8.
$8.35. Maybe we can do 7.25.
Oh, we can do better than that.
That's last call.
Let's do one sheet just to try it. $7. About that. One sheet, try it, $7.
Okay.
So,
what's
Jeff,
the item number?
So, Jeff, if you'll email the sales folks and let them know.
CYT 552.
Wow, I was so close. I said 557. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut my eye holes out. And for David and my mask, I had them pre-printed. For this one, I do not. So I'm just going to use the mask I already have because my eye holes work pretty well. And I'm just going to trace it out first.
It's right.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you think you could do all this also with with sublimation markers? I bet you could.
Oh yeah.
So you could have some fun there. But I think putting you know, appropriate Halloween kind of stuff, which I'm not sure if there's any appropriate rules for Halloween, and so no telling, but some very exciting ideas.
So just an X-Acto knife, I'm just cutting out the eyes. And one of the things that I did see a lot when I was looking for ideas for masks was, you know, children's masks just in the kind of round, like figure-8 shape that had, you know, different patterns in it so the kids could go in and actually draw their own thing. And that would be perfect on this ColorLyte with your artist-free sublimation markers. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Markers are just a huge hit. So if you haven't checked out the markers, please do. I think they're $35 for a pack of 10 colors. Just an amazing way to add a completely new dimension to sublimation. So what'd you do with my mask? Where is it? Oh, don't stop.
He was scaring me a little bit.
Yeah, looking back
Terrifying.
at you, you know, that is a little bad, you know. So no telling who's going to be hot celebrities on masks this year. No telling.
I saw some great Audrey Hepburn masks and just some really fun masks. Really, really fun masks. So there's just no limit to what you can do. Bobby and I were talking about Halloween ideas earlier, and man, some people are just so creative with what they can do. So
did we come up with a Halloween art pack or anything?
Yes, we have. Yes, and we'll get to that in just a second.
The camera is now unmanned. As Jeff is, are you playing Elvis? Are you exiting the building?
Will you go get Lynn?
Okay.
Will you get Lindsay? Thank you.
So, so anyway, lots of fun little Halloween. But you know, the Halloween season, you got a little time to do some selling.
There we go.
But you know, just an incredible amount of products from a serving tray. Oh yeah, I like it. Good job.
So I've had so much fun making these.
Good
so
job.
much fun.
And you could put stuff on it like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Those creative kinds like you know.
We do rhinestones,
but you know, have some little ponytails coming off of it,
or make some little whiskers. I mean, it's,
whiskers. There we go.
do all kinds of things. So the way I attach the mask, like I said, I just use one of our eyewear retainers, which you could sublimate the name on. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. And I just kind of take it. You want to make sure you want to make it right about where the eyes are, which that was kind of a trial and error for me. So tie it right where the eyes are. I just used a regular stapler that I stole from Bobby. Sorry, Bobby. I'll bring it back. Just make a staple. Just kind of measure your head, which I have a tiny, tiny head apparently. All right, cut off your excess. And there you go. So just like that, we have a nice custom Halloween mask ready to go. My mom used to make us Halloween costumes all the time for Halloween. She would make us Halloween costumes, and I think she would have been thrilled if she'd had this technology. So, super cute. Very nice.
So if you don't get a chance to jump on this bandwagon this year, remember it for next year. I think it's a great opportunity. You know, how do you sell this? You know, how do you get the word out, I wonder. So, at any rate, all right, what's next?
What's next? All right, let's talk about a new product we have. So I don't know if you guys saw this earlier. So we have wine boxes now.
Cool.
And we talked about these, I want to say about a month or two ago, and we were waiting to get them in. They finally came in. They're on our website. They're in stock, ready to go. We have two different styles. We have the natural wood. We have the cherry wood. So this is WP527CH, and this is WP527N. So the CH is cherry, and the N is natural. These come with hardboard inserts.
Unisub, I might add.
Yes, Unisub hardboard inserts. They just slide right through here. So let's go ahead and press them. So they do have a peel coat on them. Just take the peel coat off. So the insert is item number U9965. Like David said, this is a Unisub item.
It's ordered separately, right?
Correct. Yes, they are separate. All right, so really easy to do, standard stuff. We're just going to tape it on there. You can use Pro Spray if you want to.
Heat tape would be recommended.
All right, we're going to do an image face up.
So substrate is face up, hardboard is face up, transfer
right.
face down.
Image face down, substrate face up. Thank you, David.
And paper top and bottom as usual. Sublimating hardboard is about as easy as it gets. You know, typically I do a lot of stuff now at a minute and a half, regardless if that's maybe a little bit too long, simply to make sure it's done. Generally, overcooking 15 seconds for most substrates, things like that, is just fine. One of the signs you'll know is obviously if the black starts turning brown, then that is a sign of overcooking. But most of these substrates, you know, like hardboard, you probably could double your time and still get great results. And that's just really the genius of the folks at Universal Woods that make the Chromolux, Unisub brand products. They make just awesome products. So very, very good quality. There's no orientation to it, so you know you really can't screw it up, I don't believe. But you know, given time, I'm sure I'll find a way.
I was going to say we probably could.
Yep. So I like the wine boxes, and I'm gonna don't tell anyone, by the way, but I'm gonna make one for my wife for Christmas, and I may make one for my sister. Probably will. And I know what wine my wife likes, so that's gonna make it easy. And it does have the little thing at the top to hold the wine bottle in place. But we've had a lot of fun playing with them here already, and I'd recommend that you check them out. I think it makes a superb gift for those special occasions. It could be a wedding, retirement. It could be a home warming party, housewarming party. Congratulations kind of thing, graduation. You could go on and on to the reasons for offering a product like this, and they feel nice. I think it's not walnut or anything like that, but they absolutely get the job done.
Yeah, and I mean, you can buy So one of my favorite bottles of wine is, I think it's like $5 at the grocery store, and it's my favorite. I love it. It's Eco Domani. It's like a mix. It's really good, and you know, I can increase the value of my gift from just having a bottle of wine to making a really, really nice customized gift for someone. I
So
mean,
how much do you think, not counting the wine, how much would you think a product like this would sell for?
These have the potential to be really, really high end.
Maybe $79.
I would
like
say, yeah. You could go anywhere between $50 to probably $80, depending on how you market it, where you're selling it at. This is a really, really nice product.
And you know, you could. I love partnering with people. You could partner with a sort of, you know, that everybody has in their city, a wine tasting kind of place. You ever go to the ones here?
Yeah, I do. I have some friends that work there.
So one of them, my wife took us to, and I think it was out there on Schillinger. I'm trying to think. But at any rate, number of them. A product like this is ideal, and it wouldn't necessarily have to be a custom product. It could be, you know, something with just a really attractive design. Something that was, you know, could be, you know, in this case, could be like a fall design, something working your way into the new season. So really cool.
There we go. All right, yeah, really nice. So I've got one that matches this one that matches this one. Also, I have two different sizes of wine bottles here, just for you guys to see. So this is kind of your standard size wine bottle, and then this one has a little bit, this is more of a champagne bottle, and they do both fit in the boxes with no issue. So, you know, you don't have to worry about, oh, is that bottle going to be too big? Is it going to fit? It will, and once you slide that insert in, it's not going anywhere. So really good stuff here.
And the best part, I think, of the product to an extent is that you can change the insert.
Yeah.
So you could have a lot of fun displaying this in your home or something with inserts for, you know, whatever the occasion is. Could be just a seasonal thing. Could be a Christmas thing. I think we would enjoy in our house a Christmas kind of version there. And you know, everybody has that favorite spot at their home that is going to look just right. So I think it's a big hit. Interestingly enough, we did wine boxes many years ago, and you know, maybe 15 or 20, but a long time ago, and it was a great product, but I think it was just sublimation just had not quite caught on, and I think sublimation today is still a well-kept secret, you know. But at any rate, ultimately, I think we just ran out and didn't reorder it. So really just a cute product. So about how much they are? Any ideas?
I have no idea. I don't know what they are, but you can look them up by the item number. Like I said, WP527CH and WP527N. The insert is U9965.
9965.
9965. Yeah, like I said, I don't know prices. I guess I should, and I should probably write them down before we do the show. Yep.
All right, what we're going to do next?
We're going to let this finish up. We do have a very exciting event coming up, which is our Black Friday week. So we do, well, let's see. So Black Friday week is coming November the 19th through the 26th. If this is your first year being a Conde client, boy, you have some stuff to look forward to. So November 19th through 26th, we have tons of specials, tons of sales, all kinds of things. We're working on getting things kind of together right now. Look forward to that. That is coming up. All types of great ways for you to, you know, increase the market of, or increase the reach of your products, increase your sales.
Yeah, while that, I wanted to show you a couple things on camera here. So this is the spent transfer, and I want you to just take note of this up here, these up here. These are places where moisture can came out. And the moisture in this case most likely was in the hardboard itself. And ultimately, sometimes this can affect us, and sometimes it can't. But ultimately, you'll see our instructions beginning to change, and that is we're suggesting for some things like Chromolux metal to use our fabric on top, the polypropylene on top. And the logic is very simple, is there's our fabric, that with the fabric on top, when the moisture does hit, it will really go out. We're not trapping it underneath the transfer, because if we trap it underneath the transfer, we're going to have problems. Now, as the piece gets bigger, then the moisture has further to go, and there's more moisture per surface area. And so just be aware that one of the go-tos, if you're dealing with a significant amount of moisture coming out of a hard substrate, is to use that polypropylene fabric on top instead of cover paper. So, you know, again, we live in a very humid environment here, and you certainly can tell that this has humidity. Should you pre-press or whatever? Well, pre-pressing costs you time, and you got to let it cool down. And so generally what you want to do is get away with what you can, but ultimately that fabric is going to be the go-to, you know, if you need it, kind of stuff.
All right. Okay. Let's give some stuff away real quick. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah,
looks
really good. They both look good.
Doesn't Sprite do a great job? Let's, you know, do some clapping for Sprite here.
Thank you so much. Okay. So every week I like to give out $25 to somebody that leaves me a review. So go to our website, review a product right now. The next person that does it, I'll give you $25 on next week's show, or I'll let David give it to you at next week's show. You guys will be in Vegas next week?
So we are headed next week to the SGIA show, which is in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the show is next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I am teaching at SGIA this year. Can you guess on what? Need a couple of guesses there. But at any rate, my class, I believe, is Friday, probably afternoon or something, and I'll be just covering what I have taught for many years, and then I call it the Road to Sublimation Success, which is sort of a best practices kind of thing. And so if you're there, I don't know how you register. Probably look on sgia.org. I do not know if it costs anything. Probably does. But at any rate, if you happen to be going to the show and you want to spend some time with boring me, then sign up for the class. And but if you're at the show, definitely come by the Conde booth and other booths. Pretty much everybody will have a booth there. Folks like Universal Woods, Sawgrass, just some great partners. I bet Forever will have a booth there, and Forever is just doing some amazing things.
Yeah, they really are. All right, so Jennifer at Bumble Wren, she reviewed our DC16. That's our heat press. It's a 16 by 16 inch heat press. She says this is a great heat press. When I first purchased it, I wasn't aware of all the neat things it is capable of. You can get different bottoms for it or attachments for entirely different items. You're also able to program it for many different settings. It is extremely heavy though, so don't plan to move it all over the place to craft shows. So Jeff and I actually, we did and you did as well, the flea market for many, many years, and we would carry our DC16 back and forth, and it's heavy, but it's not unmanageable. This, I would say, is unmanageable. The DC16, it's workable. You can do it. But great review. Thank you, Jennifer. I'll get in touch with your sales rep, and you'll have $25.
Yeah. The DC16 is, I think it's 14 by 16. I think it is. And it's in the digital combo family of presses. It's a very well-made press, very flexible, probably the most flexible product you could imagine. You can even turn it into top and bottom heat. You can pull out the bottom plating, put in a heat plate in there, so you're pressing, if you need stuff where you press two sides same time, like coasters, like huggers. So it's great. Generally speaking, I go for the DK20S simply because it's a single-use big press, but certainly the DC16 provides essentially unlimited flexibility.
Was that what we had? We didn't have the DC16.
I was gonna correct you.
Yeah.
So the press they were hauling to the flea market was a JP14.
That's it.
And at one time, I think even Jeff had a JP12, which to me that's a little bit too low end. So for portability, we used the JP14 at the kiosk, and that's what I used at the flea market when I was there 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, so yeah, the DC16 is a little bit heavier than I thought it was. Jennifer, you're right. I was wrong. So guys, go to the website, leave me a review, $25 in Conde credit. I'll give it to you on the next show. So let's give away some more money. How about that? Okay.
Awesome.
Our weekly, so remember, let us know what you're doing. Upload your images to our client gallery. And you can win weekly, you can win monthly, you can win all the time. So monthly we do themed, weekly, do whatever you want. So this week, you're going to love this. We have Kim's Crafts. Kim, you should already have an email that's been sent to you, and she did our ghost ornament, and she used the green screen. So she's kind of floating in the ghost ornament, really cute.
Wow, how cool is that?
If you guys can see that, it's
wow.
Really good. So Kim, you have $25. Really cute. I knew you'd like that one.
Okay, so she's sitting on a broom and she's doing behind the moon doing green screen.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So
super cool.
If you're not into green screen stuff, it's easy to be into green screen stuff. All you need is a smartphone and
I don't know. You got me.
A green sheet.
Oh.
Smartphone and green sheet, and you're in the green screen business. That's all it takes. So there are apps out there for Apple and for Android. The one that I use on my Apple phone I love is called GS Wizard. GS Wizard. Basically you create whatever background you want. It can be a photo, it doesn't matter. And then you open the app. You take a picture indicating that you want that to be your background, and it magically puts the two together.
It's pretty awesome.
And it saves it as a photo, so then you can move it to your computer for sizing and printing.
Cool. All right. So my last trick for today is the art pack that David spoke about earlier. So I'm going to show you guys these art packs. I have a really cute one. I have one with skulls and I think one with bats. No, one with swirls. And we're going to press these two items. This is U4405 and U4406. This is our pumpkin and our ghost ornament. And if you purchase either one of these within the next week, you get a free art pack. So get that in there. And I'll show you as soon as we press what it looks like. So this is a double-sided aluminum ornament. This is from Unisub, and we're going to do both sides at the same time. So to do that, I have my art already printed out. I just took one piece, moved it over, printed the other one. So we're just going to fold it and line it up, which I think you guys have seen me do this before.
Yeah, metal is the only substrate I'm aware of where you can easily do both sides at the same time. And you should, as a matter of fact, assuming you've got something to put on the other side, because it's so easy as opposed to doing one side, letting it cool, putting it back in the press, doing the second side. Just do it. And you can design your templates so that your fold is easy. You can make sure you've laid it out symmetrical. Now she did put a little Pro Spray on there, and the reason is there's really no place that I know of to attach heat tape. So it needs to be done with Pro Spray, and we use Pro Spray and heat tape to hold it in place when we really open the press, but the full thing from the beginning to the end. And that is when you open the press, you know, you rattle the press a little bit, air rushes in, things move, and if it does, you're going to find out very quickly it causes a shadow image, a double take, and that's a bad thing. So that's one for your wall of shame, so that you know you'll remember to make sure you're anchoring the transfer. Certainly it is possible if you're a really experienced sublimator to do everything nicely and kindly and gently open it, but generally speaking, anchoring the transfer to the substrate in some fashion is the way to go. If you're asking questions, there's no one behind the camera. I apologize, and so sorry about that.
Yeah.
We've been abandoned by our folks here. I'm not sure where they went.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't see them running outside here.
I think your mask scared them off.
You know, it could have been. Could have been my my problem with my coffee today. I think most of it did end up on my shirt, so that's probably better than the floor, you know.
I guess. Yeah. So today in Mobile, where we are, is the very first day in a long time that it has gotten, the high is below 80 degrees. So really great. Unfortunately, you got a little wet, and if I was going to say if it was hotter, it wouldn't matter so much, but we actually have a fall day today.
Yeah, it was,
nice.
When I got up this morning, I think it was 58, and so our prayers go out, by the way, to the folks there hard hit by Michael, and obviously we can relate very, very well. When I was growing up, we had Frederick come through. I guess Frederick and maybe Camille. 79.
Yeah.
And Camille was very young, and those both were just incredible biblical destruction around here. And so ultimately, I think we were without power for a couple of weeks, and the only thing you ever heard was the sound of a chainsaw from sun up to sundown.
Yeah. So. Definitely, the photos are pretty awful. So all the good vibes and everything.
So if you're affected by it, and you know, maybe there's something we can do to help. If your equipment got underwater or ruined or something, definitely let us know, and we'll jump in and see what we can do.
Yeah. All right. So let me finish this up and show you guys the awesome art that we came up with. Really cute stuff.
So I think October is the best month. You know, December's great, but October's great. I will be at SGA for my birthday, which is October 18th. So, oh well.
Oh well.
And I think I'll be at Charlotte for Halloween.
Yep.
So
there's worse things to do than go to Vegas for your birthday, I guess.
Yes, there are worse things.
Yes.
There are worse things. Those are beautiful.
These are cute. These turned out really, really nice. This one's still a little warm, but that's all right. So we've got, ooh, a little too much. This one with your skulls, and this is the color that it comes in. So on your next order of either this ornament or our ghost ornament, you get both of these, both this one, and then also this really cute one with the swirls. So kind of a boy one and a girl one if you want to think about it that way. And yeah.
One of the things to keep in mind is that, you know, again, sort of a late start, but hitting the places that are obviously big into Halloween pumpkins. There are some churches that have huge pumpkin patches. Be aware that, you know, you could do one side for the organization, and then the other side should be personal. So you literally could have a little SG400, a little JP14 sitting out there just cranking them out as fast as you could. You have a little chair with pumpkins behind it or something where mom or dad sits down with the little kitty and you take their picture. You can think of a lot of spontaneous opportunities like that. So I know one church where I go, you know, do yoga, they go all out, and so I'm sure they'll have lots and lots of activities this Saturday.
Yeah. So that's all I have. You were rushing
Okay.
me, so I went really, really fast.
Okay. Did we have any questions that you could
We
see?
do, but somebody is monitoring the questions, so either Bobby or Jeff is on those questions. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So don't forget, buy a sheet of 12 by 12 ColorLyte film. David's special offer, $7. Our flash sales right now, all of our football themed stuff. Get it in, get it on sale, then load your stuff up for your chance to win $200, $150. Tell us what you're doing. Submit a blog at Condé.com. We'll publish it. We'll give you money. See David and the gang at SGIA next weekend. See them in Charlotte the 2nd and 3rd. Check out our webinar on the 24th with Jimmy Lamb. That's it. That's all I got.
So let's go to Mars. Let's go to Mars. All right. Well, thank y'all for being with us. And until next time, next show will be live from SGIA in Vegas.
So fun. Good stuff.